With the upcoming release of Mortal Kombat from NetherRealm Studios and Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment, I've decided to take a retrospective look at the fatalities of the Mortal Kombat series and provide some background information along the way. In the series of videos, I won't be looking at mythologies, special forces or Shaolin monks. I'll just be concentrating on the one-on-one fighting games. I've also decided to not look at Mortal Kombat Trilogy as no additional fatalities have been added into the game. As these will be fatality videos, I'll be including each of the game's stage fatalities. I won't be looking at friendships, animalities, babalities or brutalities, with the exception of Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe, where I will be covering the heroic brutalities. In 1992, Midway Games released Mortal Kombat on the world and changed how we saw fighting games. Hand-drawn sprites were replaced with digitized actors, punches drew blood, characters let out blood-curdling screams, and when you won the fight you were asked to violently kill your opponent. A new era of bloody and violent games was upon us. With Mortal Kombat set to be released on home consoles in 1993, it was deemed so violent that it played a part in the creation of the ESRB in the US, and also helped develop classifications of video games throughout the rest of the world. Admittedly, Mortal Kombat was fairly simplistic for a fighting game. All of the characters were the same size and moved at the same speed, with two of the characters being just a palette swap. It was the original, creative and over-the-top violence that won our hearts and created an empire. The storyline for Mortal Kombat was vague, due to it being the only game in the series to not have an introduction video. The story and mythology was created via in-game character stories, and then later in sequels, comics, cartoons, a movie and also a TV series. So the way I see it, the storyline is this. After the Elder Gods had created the many different realms, war had broken out. In an attempt to end the fighting, the Elder Gods created the Mortal Kombat tournament. These tournaments were fought by each of the realm's greatest warriors. If one realm then wanted to invade another, they needed to win 10 consecutive tournaments. Outworld had defeated the Earth realm in 9 consecutive tournaments, and it was now up to Earth's greatest warriors to prevent the 10th victory. Mortal Kombat takes place during the 10th tournament, which was held on the island of the evil sorcerer Shang Tsung, against the current tournament champion Goro, who fights for Outworld. Now that you know the story, let's see some blood. For most people, this would be the first fatality that they would see. A simple uppercut would result in your opponent falling to their death.
Flawless victory. Liu Kang.
Even though Liu Kang is the hero of the Mortal Kombat games, he was sadly given one of the worst fatalities of all time.
Liu Kang wins. Flawless fatality.
Sonya Blade is a mainstay of the series and a top tier character, but unfortunately she has a fairly predictable fatality for a female character.
Sonya wins. Flawless fatality. Johnny Cage.
As a parody of the mainstream martial arts movie star, Johnny Cage holds a special place in my heart, with his cheesy humour, nut punching and awesome fatality.
Johnny Cage wins. Flawless fatality.
Raiden has become the guiding spirit of the Earthrealm forces, but in this first game he was the Dark Horse. His ending has him inviting the other gods to fight in the tournament, which then leads to the destruction of Earthrealm. I'd actually forgotten how cool his fatality was.
Raiden wins. Flawless fatality. Scorpion.
The complete badass of the Mortal Kombat series. Leaving his wife and child behind after being killed by Sub-Zero, Scorpion returns from the grave to seek revenge. It may not be the most gruesome fatality, but it's probably the most iconic, as it's used in almost every Mortal Kombat game.
Scorpion wins. Flawless fatality.
Hello, baby. Did you miss me?
Kano.
The late Trevor Goddard's awesome portrayal of Kano in the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie has directly influenced the development of the character. I've always found Kano's original fatality to be his greatest, and I wish it was used in more of the games.
Kano wins. Flawless fatality. Sub-Zero.
I think this fatality is a great example of why video games are now subject to classification.
Finish him. Sub-Zero wins. Flawless fatality.
So that concludes episode 1 of this retrospective. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have, and I'll see you next time for more Mortal Kombat fatalities.